Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing.
At the convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers, we're in the football town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, at Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Detroit Lions and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. Jacob Sailors now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. Goff taking it right to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
DC, 2 for 66.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They've got first down here from the 36.
1-8, Cooper.
From the gun, Goff. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. And the Steelers get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Inside. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
They'll run it for the first time with Jaylen Warren. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
It's a loss of a yard.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Into the hands of Pat Freiermuth. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. Looking quickly here.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Coming near the goal line. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Pat Fryermuth, the touchdown. Going after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Lions nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy.
The Lions take over.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
4 down. 2 for 1.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Short pass brought in. And they'll have a small gain up to about the 32. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Tiger. Turbo set. Value 3.
Shotgun snap here to go. Downfield is fine, safe ground. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down.
21 yards.
It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Value 3. Super.
Goff on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again. Here's Goff. It's another 1st down mistake. He's intercepted again. Patrick Queen in to pick it off.
Goff's pass intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10. Looking out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Now it'll be caught by Adam Thielen. On the move past the 40. Still fighting forward. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
14. Lions nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense to the line. Again, trips right to start out. To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Escape. Goff has it knocked out. And the Steelers get to it. Nothing doing on the return, but the damage already done, partner. They take it away on the fumble.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them, Kate's going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now. Telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Steelers have a first down.
First and 10
from the red zone now. Is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it's second down coming up. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop. See the ball hit the ground.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 20-zip lead. And we haven't even reached the end of one, and already that's the third time that he's thrown them into the end zone. It's hard to think of a better start he could be having than this. Boswell to add the PAT. Coming in from the right, and they blocked it! They blocked it! Ooh, and I think he envisioned this one going all the way back for two, but they're able to track him down and limit the damage to just that blocked kick.
And that block's going to take a little bit of the sting away from giving up the touchdown. I'll tell you, that's exactly, if you're on that special teams unit, how you want to start this game. Playing hard, executing well, putting a little seed of doubt and thought on the special teams unit on the other side.
After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. Fielded at the 7. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Looking to throw. Gone. Hits his running back. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line.
And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, it's gone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offensive line fast.
Second down.
Goff to the air now. Completed to his running back. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
Brings up 13.
Here he goes, third and long. Downfield, and Tisslaw has it. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Here's Goff on first and 10. This is complete to Gibbs. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
Brings up second and 7.
They're going to throw again. Goff. Into the hands of Gibbs. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
That's a deep... defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Seventh play of the drive. Offense facing third and 3. Again, Goff. It's on target to Williams. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Offense up to the line fast.
18. That's another.
Throwing again, it's Goff. Delivers another one to Williams. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. This is Gibbs on second down. He's fight good enough to gain about 4. It's third down. Offense in the hurry-up here.
Taken down at the 11-yard line.
Receiver in motion, going left.
Brings up third and 2.
Goff to throw here. It's third and 2. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. He's looking Isaac to Slaw's way. And that brings up fourth and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Fourth down, Goff throwing. And complete to St. Brown. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal. Gibbs now from the gun. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. Working quickly here.
A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
From the gun, Goff. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Extra point sails through good. And the Lions drop the lead back to 13.
9-7.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Kenneth Gainwell now to return. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Caught into the hands of Freiermuth. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Complete to DK Metcalf. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That play good for 17 on a first down.
Another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
18.
Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. The Steelers leading the way here in Acrisure. First down now, ball at the 33.
Hey, left, 18.
Trying to get outside here with Warren. He has room past the 25. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers boat racing them to the halftime locker room.
Okay, you know what a run like that does? For everybody, for the play calling, for the O-lineman, for the offense, it just gives you confidence that you can call that run again. Do not expect a little jump. You'll get explosive on the ground as well.
Lions 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. One play in, Brock in his stride is already in enemy territory. Goff on 1st and 10. This is to Slow, working the outside. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. He's keeping it. And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a Jared Goff touchdown.
That is what I call empty in the tank right there, baby. Giving him all he had.
And it's no good. Denied by the right upright. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Johnson with a return here. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Warren. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on a play right up the gut. Come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, well, certainly more exciting for all of us to watch, too.
To the air on 1st down. Rodgers. He completes it in traffic. And they get this down to the 44 before he stops. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
44-yard line.
A toss running left. Warren. And he's into the foot for a gain of about 2. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Looking out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Austin makes the grab downfield. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers both racing into the halftime locker room. And now, Brock, I know you're keeping track, just in case our audience isn't. His 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21.
34. Lions 13. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Gibbs. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
And he is stopped. Wow, if it's surprising after he just burned this defense, but he doesn't make it across, and the two-point try fails.
19.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, here's Gainwell. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Rodgers from the gun. This is Metcalf working out right side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
That's good for a Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First down. Here's Rodgers. Fits it through the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
Gain of 19 yards.
Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Rodgers to throw. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Brian Branch has it. And the Lions are stopped on the return just shy of their own 35.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something to the return.
And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion or a premium in this league.
And he's going to go out with a pick of a 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Carr. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Throwing again. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. He was hoping to get it to Isaac to Slaw there. And now it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Here comes the final play of our first half. 3rd down run by Gibbs. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Johnson now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Over.
A run from Warren here to start the 3rd. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Warren once more. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And the Steelers have a first down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Kelly, don't let Kelly. Hey, 88. Flip again.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
319. Right. 319.
They'll go again with Warren. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Now they're looking to throw with Rogers. It's DK on the slant. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get in on the slants, you find yourself in the gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB, and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there. When you execute it right and you execute it on time, the big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will follow.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. Has room down the left sideline. He will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions start the second half with some needed points. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. Goff's going to throw for it. And he's going to cross for the score. They trim that deficit down to 14. No dice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
Great run back has the offense just a touch shy of midfield to start this drive.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone. This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Escapes the pocket. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They've got first down here from the 36. They toss to Warren, running right. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Kirby Joseph up for the stop.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
So we hit the end of the third quarter. The Steelers up a couple of scores and in control of the football. Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
No. 319. Yeah, Liz. Line left. 319.
Trying an inside give to Warren. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's third down.
Down at the 31. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
To throw, Rodgers. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
4th down now, Rodgers. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. New set of downs for him from the 31.
185.
To the air on first down. Here's Goff. Hits his running back. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
A gain of 4. It's
Hold
now
on.
2nd and 6.
Throwing is gone. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing third down.
Coverage by Joey.
4 down.
Enough to Gibbs from the gun. He'll have the first down and even more. Again, he's got room. And they take this in for the score. The Lions now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Will set up for the
20.
conversion.
He put a receiver in motion left. All right, they're going to throw for it. And the pass is successful. That's a little momentum builder as they attack this deficit. That's the 3rd time they've gone for 2, and now their 2nd conversion, so they've done pretty well in that spot today, partner.
Oh, come on, Kate. You know better than that. Even though they're 2 for 3, you know what every old salty coach is going to say.
You should have gotten all 3 of them.
Bingo! Any team that's willing to go for it expects to find success every single time.
The Steelers take over first.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. First down throw here by Rodgers. Connects on the crosser. And this is going to take him off it across midfield there at the opposing 45. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Rodgers going to throw on first. Short pass brought in. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Blitz coming for Rodgers. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
He's back to throw. Gets it downfield, on target to Metcalf. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers go up by 12 in the fourth. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Rodgers has his guys set. Looking to tack on two to that touchdown.
The Steelers will line up for the two-point conversion.
Looking in the air here. And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the fourth.
Makes the score Steelers 49.
Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for two.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route. When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a two-point conversion.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. From the gun, Goff. Completed to his running back. And on first down, only gets about a yard here, and the defender there to force him out. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Go, good. We're good, we're good.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Downfield, this finds St. Brown. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, it's Goff. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Ric Flair. Value one. 180. Hold on. Check. Here we go. 76. Value three. Maverick. Turbo.
They're going to throw again. Goff. Trying to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Like 20. Hey, kill. Hey, 5. Whirling. Hey, down.
Now to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separating man from ball.
Hey, 76.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. That one complete to St. Brown. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions now within 1 score in the 4th. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Lions 41.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. On the return, here's Gainwell. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10.
We are the 318. Hey, take 26. Scoop again.
They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Right. Scoop again.
Warren running between the tackles. And fight ahead for a few. It's third down. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Brings up third and 9.
Third down, and they need to get 10.
Going right.
They'll run now with Warren. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. The timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their third. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. On fourth down, it's Corliss Waitman on for the Steelers to punt this away. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Wow, special teams highlight here. What a kick, down in it at the 1. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Four now. 180. Go, slow, go.
Running back sent in motion.
Super 66. Super 1.
You look to throw it. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. Here he goes again. And he will take this all the way up near midfield.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Case. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
First down, Detroit.
Setting up to pass. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here he is to throw. That's incomplete left side.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Hey, let's go. 20, 11, 5. Is that?
Here he is to throw. Complete beyond the marker. Down the left sideline he goes. And it's not over yet, football fans. He scores, and now a two-point conversion will force overtime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Back to throw. Put the body on the line for his team. They're not out of it yet. That conversion successfully tying this game and puts us, of course, on track for overtime.
So much momentum gain. Long odds to get those two-point conversions, but now you got to have discipline. We know, we've seen it in playoffs. With limited time left, you got to make sure you finish the deal and carry this momentum you've just gained into that extra frame.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Pressure coming. Rodgers. And they got there in time. He's taken down. The Steelers calling their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Really? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
A loss of 9 on the play.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw it. He's going deep. And it'll be incomplete. They went for it, trying to stun everybody with no time left on the clock. But alas, we are headed for overtime. From the jaws of defeat, they snatch this game away. And now we're off in overtime to decide it. Johnson with a return here. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. First throw of overtime. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who could pull that off.
Rodgers from the gun. Austin makes the grab downfield. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They get 19 on that pickup. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. To the air on 1st down. Rodgers has it downfield working the left. Zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers break the tie and go up by 6. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. The extra point is good, and that's a big one. Now their defense just has to defend a 7-point lead here in overtime.
Lions 49. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Off the gut they go again. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Goes to the hurry up here.
7-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Back to Gibbs now on second. Oh, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's 3rd down.
Again, it's Gibbs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Goff. Pass is brought in by Laporta. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. Offense is set, 1st and 10. Gibbs now from the gun. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Working quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. That's incomplete on 2nd down. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
He was covered by Patrick Queen.
12.
Throw here, 3rd down. Caught just shy of the goal line. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
And the Lions, 1st down.
Trying to run with Gibbs. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Trying to sneak here, Goff. Watching the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal.
All I can really say about that one, Kate, at least he managed to make it out of the end zone. Now staring at a 3rd down at your own 1. Yikes.
To throw. He brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
They'll try for 2. Goff gets his line set.
Hold on.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Dula. Harbaugh. Dula.
All right, they're going to throw for it. He lays out and gets it. Wow, that gets him the 2 points.
57. Steelers, 56.
Well, got a little history for y'all now. That is their 4th conversion this game. That ties the NFL record in a single contest. You're not supposed to be able to do this 4 times in a game against an NFL defense partner. How have they pulled it off?
Yeah, I hate to sound cliche here, but it's so true. When I'm watching this execution, Kate, it's everybody. It takes all 11. Heck, it takes the calls on the sideline, too. You don't make NFL history unless your team is all on the same page.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Pittsburgh. Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the North Shore of the Allegheny and Ohio Rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And we're off from Acrisure. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. The stop is made after 4 yards. It's 2nd down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
At the 39-yard line.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Now to cut by Adam Thielen. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To throw, Rodgers. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
1st down. Here's Rodgers. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
He was covered by Xavier McKinney.
Throwing again here, it's Rodgers. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got third down.
Incomplete.
All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Rodgers going to throw here. Third down. Hits him on the out route. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and goal, Warren. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Packers will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, I totally get it. You pass it here because that's what's comfortable. Largely, it's what you did to get down inside the red zone, but so often what works in theory doesn't work in practice, and it can lead to some pretty nasty results.
Down. Black. Next. Ready.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
On second down, Jacobs. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they can be facing third down to begin this ballgame.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ready.
It's a nickel look from the Steelers here on third.
Red. Cycle. Yellow.
To the air on third and long. That heater is going to fall to the turf. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they're staring at a fourth down. So they couldn't throw for it on third down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
Okay, ready?
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here.
Go now. Black shot. Red. 38.
Love throwing on fourth. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. And the Steelers return the interception close to the red zone. He's stopped inside the 25.
Intercepted. Turnover on downs.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense to the line fast.
A loss of 4 brings up second and 14 at the Packers' 27-yard line.
Rodgers will look to throw. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers parlay the interception into points. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play, yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used the pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw, and he gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out. So no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35.
They're on 35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. On a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Okay,
With a better result than that last run, it's 2nd and 8.
let's go. Yellow, 43. Blue striker. Light blue. 43 red.
We go counter. It's Jacobs. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. He got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
Some really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. Got a nice little gain on the ground.
Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard.
Here we go. 10 black. Trouble, 38. Check, huh?
Rolling the dice on 4th. It's Love. He's got it complete to Reed. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Thrown on 1st down, Love. This is on target to Christian Watson. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Black
The Steelers' 43-yard line.
Love now. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. So now they have 3rd and short.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sign of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
52 blue, red, yellow.
3rd and 1 now. Love. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Right,
It's a
97.
gain of 2. And the Packers, 1st down.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. 7-0 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break.
Okay, ready?
Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And he's down to almost, no, actually going to give him the 30 here. Offense up to the line fast.
That's another. Packers.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brought down by the 4-time All-Pro Cameron Hayward.
A 6-yard breakup. Brings up 2nd.
Takes the handoff, now Love. Headed out right. This one is knocked away. A potential touchdown prevented. And now the offense has to make the long walk back to the line for 3rd down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
6, left down. 6.
Love on 3rd and short. Throwing the out route complete. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14.
It's a gain of 11.
Yellow.
That's another. Packers.
1st down throw. Here's Love. And the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down.
On the ball.
Dose of the hurry-up offense here.
10 cycle.
Loss of 11 yards. It's
Yellow
2nd
blue.
down.
Claude red. Black shot. Blue striker. Ready?
Shotgun now for Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up first and goal.
Hurry!
Offense in the hurry up here.
Bro, 52.
That's good.
Real green.
First down.
Hut.
From the red zone now. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Wilson does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
Jackrabbit.
And goes to the hurry up here.
Down just shy of the
Red.
goal line.
Cycle.
No gain on the play. Brings up
Red.
third
Yellow.
and goal.
Smash. Red. Black ultra.
Love now on 3rd and goal. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers start to fight back with their first points of this game. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Caught into the hands of Freiermuth. And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but this still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42. They get 23 on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
42-yard line.
Rodgers from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Now Rodgers. Finds his back. Jalen Warren. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Steelers have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Warren. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
That's another.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Inside.
They'll go again with Warren. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Now here's Rodgers. Brought in. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers take the lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Boswell on to send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime.
Set, ready. Fly through. Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Gets it complete. Here's Marshawn Lloyd. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 1 play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Ready. Black at 45. 1. Black shot. Set.
Love now on 1st and 10. This is a heater going deep. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers tie things up at 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
158.
He's back to throw. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And this ball's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it sets up 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Looking to throw. He's going to try another deep one here. Oh, intended for Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Evan Williams. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And that is a rough one, Brock. It came down well short of that 20-yard line minimum he needed, so this drive going to begin from the 40-yard line instead.
Ready. Let's go now. Smith, red. Black 40. Black 1.
Hand off here to Jacobs. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Ready.
To the air with Love. Rolling left, buying some time. Kraft has it. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
First down.
Set, hut.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Love now to throw. Escapes out to the left. He takes it himself. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
He's keeping it again. And on first down, only gets about a yard here, and the defender there to force him out.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he can get the first down.
Pressure coming, and they take him down. Offense in a hurry up here. Third and long. Here's Love. Getting out to his left. And they get to him again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. Now it's Brandon McManus to attempt this Packers field goal. This from 48 on the left hash. Oh, and that's not going to do it. He hooked it. The kick no good. Wide left. And instead of 3 points, quarter 3 remains tied.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. First and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. That's caught by Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Rodgers to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. Hit almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
New set of downs from 37. First down throw here by Rodgers. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's second and 10. Throwing again, Rodgers. And the pack gets home. They drop him. And the sack forces a now tougher third down.
9 on the play. Brings up third down.
Third and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Looking to throw. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. That's a 26-yard gain on fourth down, partner. Talk about a huge play there to extend this drive. First down. Here's Rodgers. And the Packers are all over it. He goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field in more than a second or two.
That's cut at the 4. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
That's another Steelers first down.
Working inside the red zone. Flush out now to his left. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Steelers grab the lead on their first series of the half. Aaron Rodgers with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10. Hand off to Jacobs to start the drive. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Working quickly here. First down throw. Here's Love. Forced out to his right. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Ready, break.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10.
5-97. Come on, set. Ready?
Back to the air. Love. Lobs this one deep down the left sideline. This is caught near the pylon. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers cut it to 1 late in the third. Right on the edge of the goal line for first and goal. And I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
You know, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in and physically. You know you've got to stop that run first. So a first down pass play can and certainly was effective.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, first and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got second and 4. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up second and 3. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's all knotted up at 21, partner. Still plenty of scoring here as we try to decide our winner. Seven yards on that last play, so this is second and 3.
18. Wide left. Screen 18.
Warren once more. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
A gain of 6.
6-yard gain on the play. And the Steelers have a first down.
You know, Kate, these are not the plays that are like bold in the stat sheet when you look back on it. But these are the kind of gains by the running back that keep the offense on schedule and move the chains.
Here's Rodgers on first and 10. And the pack gets home. They drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A loss of 5 brings up second and 15 at the 42-yard line.
Blitz coming for Rodgers. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. This one misses the tight end.
Incomplete.
And things look tougher now with third and long. He'll throw it. He's throwing deep to the left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. And now they're staring at fourth and long.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Back to throw it. That's caught beyond the marker. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on fourth down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
They'll throw again. Rodgers. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And it's going to be second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Again, Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. Has room into the secondary. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
They sneak it with Rodgers. And he's not going to get anything, as that brings us to the 2-minute warning. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. Up to the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal. The Packers take their first time out. 3rd and hardly anything. Just need the length of the football. He has it on the QB sneak. They're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its 2nd. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. They are passing on the field goal, Brock. They're going to try to break this tie with a touchdown. Now to throw. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers have taken the lead late. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You can almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
Ready.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Blue, yellow, 43. Black shot. Hut.
Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, can sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on and on.
Setting up to pass. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're left facing 3rd and long. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the 1st down, too.
10 yards. And the Packers first down.
Red, cycle.
It's a gain of 10.
Green, set.
And the
Here he is to throw.
first down.
Short pass brought in. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. The Packers trying to hurry to the line.
Complete to number 88.
They'll go from the gun with Wilson. Gets it to the 15. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers cut it to a point late in this one. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
That one right down the middle. And the Packers tie us up 28-all.
McManus to kick off for Green
So we've got a
Bay.
tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. This is Metcalf working that right side. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Oh, my goodness, it's intercepted! Picked off by Evan Williams. And the Packers take over with a chance to win this game.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
Love now on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal.
Come on, set. Red, 38. Ready.
Thrown on 1st down. Love. And they got there in time. He's taken down. The Packers trying to hurry to the line. The Steelers calling their 1st timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. So things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on 2nd down.
Yellow.
Shotgun now for Love. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. And in motion out of the slot. Jacob can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Shield. Black. Claws. 10. Fight. 60.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. So immense pressure resting on this kick from Brandon McManus. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play.
Let's go now.
Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. And that's by just in time. 2 seconds left on the clock. Now it all comes down to the veteran, confidently marching out for this moment. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. The kick is good. He got it. And when it mattered most, he got it. No miss this time. He wins this game. So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.
Just across I-25 from downtown Denver, the usual 76,000 fans have made their way to Philip Power Field at Mile High, the home of the Broncos. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Denver Broncos.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go from Denver. They go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Nick Benito there for the tackle.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8. Now Rodgers. Drop this down to Wallace. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 20. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down. Again, it's Rodgers. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Third and short yardage, it's Rodgers. And the Broncos are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because the next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
Second down. Nix. Headed left, buying time. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll get only about 3 before being ridden out of bounds.
It's a gain of 4.
They need to get to the 22, but now face third down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line.
21 yards. And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Nix now on first and 10. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
Sacked by T.J. Watt. A loss of 11. It's
So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. 0-0 is the score. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter. Work to do now as they come up on second and long, as we are ready to get back underway. Now, a second down throw for Nix. That is brought in downfield by Sutton. Here now, third and 5.
Bombers. It's now third down.
Ready? Captain.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. Now he throws back over the middle. It is complete. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
Good for Broncos. First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready?
Off the play fake, here's Nix. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's second down
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
A run with Dobbins. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
He was taken down behind
It is
the line of
third
scrimmage.
and long.
A 2-yard loss brings up third down and 12.
Captain.
Here's Nix to throw. Exiting the pocket right. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Greg and I return to Denver after this. A first down throw for Nix. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
A loss of 7 brings up second and 17 at the 22-yard line.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 14.
They'll throw. It's Nix. Moving to his right. Thrown on the run, but it's off target. Behind his man, and that is incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the gun, Rodgers. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. The shotgun, it's A-Rod. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10.
Hold on a second. Ready. Ready.
Back to throw is Nix. Goes down to his left. Now he'll run it. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Hold on a second. Ready. Ready. 44.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. Escaping to his left. There he goes again.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that 1st down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the mark.
Peeling forward for maybe a yard. That's Alex Highsmith in for the tackle.
Get it.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing, Nix. He's got the tight end, Adam Chapman. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Gain of 15 yards. That's good for Broncos. 1st down.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. He runs with it. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Hold on a second. Ready. Ready.
Throwing is Nix. Flushed to his left. He's got it at about the 8. And he'll take this one in. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Denver.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
The kick by Lutz is good. Broncos are on top. It's now 10-7.
Steelers 7. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. A-Rod down to throw on first down. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Dobbins. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Mims set in motion here. Now it's Dobbins. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple. To throw is Nix. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. We'll try and run right on the option. Finding room to the 20. And he will get into the end zone. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Broncos. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz is going to send this one away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A first down throw from Rodgers. That is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by P.J. Locke. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll start with an option play to the right. Space to run inside the 20. And he's in. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Denver. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First down for Aaron. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing, Rodgers. Open man downfield. It's Warren. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
That's good.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Rodgers. Now he'll air one out. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, the one he was looking for. And it'll be 2nd down. Rodgers going up top again. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
And the Steelers first down. A gain of 21 yards.
Again, it's Rodgers. They drop this down to Warren. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the Broncos' 11-yard line.
To the air once more, it's Rodgers. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And 5 yards to go.
Now Rodgers. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. The going to give the ball over on down.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Hold on, set. Ready. Huddle, huddle, huddle. Bombers, bombers, bombers.
Hicks, now to throw it here on first down. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play.
At the 14-yard line.
They face second down and 7.
Hold on, set.
Here's the option, running right. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 7.
On third down, here's an option play, left side. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
Captain, captain, captain. Hold on, set. Ready. Olay, olay, olay. Chill.
On fourth down, here's Nix. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. Look at the big man go. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 88 yards. Touchdown, Denver. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Broncos will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Rodgers on first down. Down the field, he's got Warren. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
32 yards.
A big play to kick off this drive. 32 yards.
It's a gain of 32. First down, Steelers.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. John Franklin Myers. He's able to force the big loss on the sack. And it sets up third and long. In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And how about that? Third and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down.
First and 10.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up second down. From the gun, Rodgers. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan McMillan.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down, they need 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 4-yard line.
Bombers.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he is out of bounds. They'll mark him just shy of the 20.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
First down.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. And you'll get this ahead to about the 25-yard line.
Hey, we're good.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd
Now an option here, left side. Only need a yard, and it's 4th down.
Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
Nix gonna throw for it. That'll be intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Oregon.
By the Steelers. It's a turnover on downs.
A-Rod down to throw on 1st down. He finds Metcalf on the sled. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
That's good for a Steelers.
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal.
1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And that's over everybody. Out of the back of the end zone. It is incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he's going to be swallowed up, taken down, sacked back at the 5. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
That is caught, and they get the 2-point conversion.
Steelers 15. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Bombers. Oh, my son!
They'll drop to throw. He'll look underneath for Harvey. He's into the clear again. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target. And in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
Nix and the Broncos now will line up and go for 2.
The Broncos will line up for the...
To throw is Nix. On the move left. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
39. Steelers 15. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. A first down throw from Rodgers. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
13 yards.
So from the 39, they come up on first and 10.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Steelers.
Rodgers now. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. 2-point try coming up. Rodgers and the offense all set.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
To throw is Rodgers. That is incomplete. And the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful.
39. Steelers 21. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Knicks now on first and 10. He'll take a shot with Mims. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
Incomplete.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Here we go. One final play. He's going to try it here again. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So this will wind up a win for the Broncos. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. And in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners. As we say, so long from Denver.